Hey, my name is Bryce and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Jacko Trades. In today's video, we're going to start a new project where we rebuild a Kyosho Outlaw Raider. This is our new in-box kit that we have out for reference, and then this is our project kit that we are going to get into today. So a little bit about the Kyosho Outlaw Raider. The Kyosho Outlaw Raider is Kyosho kit number 3161. It came out in 1990. It came out in two variants. They had a kit version, which we see here, and then they had an ARR, almost ready to run, where they're 90% complete. The ARR kit was kit number 3162, and it was noted by its lime green wheels. These trucks are basically tool drive 1/10 scale electric off-road trucks. They're based on the Raider chassis, which is a tool drive buggy. So those kits back in the day were kind of entry-level kits. They came with a plastic chassis. They had a plastic bodied oil-filled shocks, mechanical speed controllers. I'm trying to think what else. I think it was a mid-motor design, which is kind of interesting. The reason that this is significant to me, and not this was my brother's first and only hobby-grade RC truck that he had as a kid. He never really got into the hobby. The Outlaw Raider kit was actually a gift for his birthday, and I ended up building it for him at the time. And actually, this is his original truck. So last year when I went home to Alaska, this was the only RC that we had left at my parents' house. And I asked my brother if I could take it, and he said it was okay. So I brought it home, and over the last year I've been hunting for parts for it because it was in pretty sad shape. It was basically just a roller chassis with a bunch of kind of bent parts on it. I'm actually surprised because I don't remember him running it that much, but that's not to say that he didn't run it when I wasn't around. So I'd been looking for a lot of parts for it, and I have quite a few new parts that's going to go into this. I got a new body for it, new decals, and let's actually open up the box and see what's inside. So what's interesting to note is that these manuals for the kit version are not available online. I've done quite a bit of Google searching. I've been unable to find a digital copy of the kit version of the manual. You can find the almost ready to run version of the manual, but I wanted the kit version. Fortunately, I came across an original manual, actually from one of these new in-box kits. I have two of these. And so I scanned it, and then I printed it out, and I made my own copy, which I'll keep with this truck. And actually, as I do these manuals, what I do is I print them out. I print them out double-sided, and I laminate each sheet, because usually as you build a car and you're going through the manual gets kind of ruined and soaked with oil and stuff. So I wanted to laminate it so to help preserve it. And you could actually write on this with a dry erase marker and whatnot if you wanted to. But hopefully this manual will last forever or longer than the car. If you are looking for one of these manuals, I have the PDF. I can hit me up with an email, and I don't mind sharing that with you. So we got some new decals from MCI. So we got the decals and the window mats. And then we've got the body from Team Blue Groove. So this is actually the body for the Outlaw Ultima, which is another kind of variant. It's basically the truck version of the Ultima, whereas this is the truck version of the Raider. But Team Blue Groove doesn't actually make the Outlaw Raider body, so I'm settling on this guy here. And then for tires, I wanted to get some kind of new, fresh tires, so I'm going with these Traxxas 1870s, which are sledgehammer tires. And these will fit on the 2.2-inch rims that I have. And I actually had some decent used rims, which I'll go ahead and clean these up. I might even consider hydrogen peroxiding them just to kind of whiten them up a little bit. I got those. My brother's not really into RCs. I wanted to kind of tease him with this and possibly get him back into it. I'm building this up as a ready-to-run complete kit with batteries, charger, radio, motor, everything ready to go. So this is a no-name brand brushless motor off of Amazon, similar to kind of Goal RC motors. It's a 4370 kV motor for 10 scale car with a speed controller. We'll see how well that does. Here's the original truck. I've gone a little bit through it just to kind of figure out what parts I needed, but it's pretty grungy, as you can see. It hasn't been touched in probably 20 years, if not more. I sourced some parts and test fitted them in. There's still an original, probably, actually I don't know what brush motor this is. It's missing the label, but it's got the kind of open end bell. Some new parts, so I got all new. I got front bulkhead, front and rear uprights, suspension arms. These are the shock tower and steering knuckles, it looks like. Got a new front bumper. Got some more goodies in here, some gears and stuff. I have a new chassis for it, so this thing will almost be brand new as far as replacing all the plastic bits with new pieces. These look like hinge pins, some more bits here. I've got some shocks for the rear. I believe the front and rear shocks are the same on this car. Little battery straps and the foam. This is the original from the kit. More gears, some miscellaneous hardware. So I kind of just started collecting a bunch of parts for this, and I'll use them as I go through the build. This is the rear differential. The rear body posts are broken. In general, these front, it uses these plastic suspension links, and you can see over time they kind of flex and get sag. So we're going to replace those. I think we're just going to replace them with the stock ones. I'm not going to bother putting tie rods on there. But yeah, so in this video I'll go ahead and go through the teardown and cleaning, and then the second video will be the build up of the kit, and then the third video will probably be electronics and body, and then we'll call it done. I'm hoping this will be a quick build, maybe wrapping it up in a couple weeks, but I'm looking forward to it. I've been wanting to work on this for a while now, and I finally kind of have some time, so I think it's kind of an appropriate project to kind of get out of the way. And I haven't done a complete restoration in a while. Actually, it's been a long time. I think the last one I did was my RC10. I've done a lot of teardowns and cleans, but I haven't built those up. I've been kind of tear down, clean, and then I start kitting them up and start hunting for parts, and then I just kind of leave it at that. I haven't followed through in reassembling the kit in a long time. So we're gonna upgrade. Essentially, we're gonna upgrade the truck with modern electronics so it's a little more user friendly for someone who's not really into RCs. So this kit uses bushings. We will be replacing those with bearings. I guess that's it. We'll go ahead and flip the camera around for disassembly and cleaning, and we'll go from there. Thanks for tuning in and watching. Take care. Bye.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow.
Alright, so we've got all of our parts cleaned now. Here's our little hardware bin. We're going to replace all the bushings with bearings, so we got some bearings there. We're replacing all of the O-rings on these shocks, so we got new O-rings. All the coated parts, I've tried to go back and re-black oxide coat them again. Using some bluing stuff from Brown Owls. So I think we're ready to assemble. There are a couple of parts that I ended up making carbon fiber parts for. So this is the rear body post mount bracket. You can see it's kind of buckled a little bit. It's pretty flimsy also, so I'm replacing that with this carbon fiber piece. And then these are the upper links for the front and rear suspension, and they tend to buckle over time. So this is just from sitting there on the shelf. They buckle because they're under compression. And all of them, well, with the exception of this one here, all of them are buckled to some degree. So I went ahead and replaced those with some quick and dirty carbon fiber bits, which will be much more rigid. I guess the ultimate upgrade would be to put in actual tie rods with ball ends, but we're going the cheap and easy route, so that's what we got. So I'll go ahead and do a montage of all the parts as if this was a new in-box kit, and then we will get on to assembly.